us all. Herby's haze drifts through swirling night. Our hearts beat bold at the edge of fright. Nightbeard's tales, where fate takes flight. Mythic Guild unites, knee-shifting light. Dice crash heavy, doom or delight. We rise as legends, ready to fight. Dimmy spark, born of Eldrelite stone. Cali stems, firm when savage hearts moan. Darius ascended, forging mortal dreams. We heed Eldralor's call beyond known schemes. Nightbeard's tales, where fate takes flight. Mythic Guild unites, knee-shifting light. Dice crash heavy, doom or delight. We rise as legends, ready to fight. Spicy meatballs gaze in trembling gloom. A bard rolls seduction in tavern room. When monsters roar, let your courage roar. You're stepping into another Nightbeard adventure, time to roll. Nightbeard's tales, where fate takes flight. Mythic Guild unites, knee-shifting light. Dice crash heavy, doom or delight. We rise as legends, ready to fight. Ready to fight. Ready to fight.
In the shadow of mighty dragons and the whispers of cunning beholders, there stands Nightbeard, a master of dungeons, a spinner of fates, and a herald of adventure. With a quill as sharp as a rogue's dagger and a mind as boundless as the multiverse, Nightbeard guides adventurers through tales where the daring clash with ferocious sea beasts, parley with goblins and giants, and uncover treasures guarded by the darkest secrets. Through fire and frost, mystery and magic, Nightbeard calls forth adventurers, new and seasoned alike, to rise as heroes, challenge the unknown, and leave their mark on the pages of destiny. Join the ranks of the brave on Mythic Guilds on Discord, where adventurers forge bonds, face legendary foes, and claim their place in the Hall of Legends. The realm awaits. Will you answer its call?
it's Comic-Con weekend here in Cape Town, South Africa. I am peopled out, so I'm going to spend it with some of my best, I guess, players, the best way I can do, and that's by trying to kill some players, because that's apparently frowned upon in real life. So that being said, we have a few players, obviously a few returning players joining us. We also have 2 new players. Yay! So we'll intro them in a little bit. 2 new victims, 2 new players, depend on which of the party members you're going to ask. But let us just quickly get a quick reminder of who's who. So we have, first up, we have our favorite Kenku Rogue, bird of no words, actually. The mother of custards, Bob. Bob is our Kenku Rogue. She has, for those of you who don't know, she has 2 mini, I guess, what were they? Ochre jellies, I think, who
Blind.
they became friends. It's Strawberry and Mango. Right in session 0, they convinced me stupidly, now allowed it for them to have them as pets. So that was Eleonora and Bob's pets, and Eleonora gave the, I guess, permissions up to Bob for her one as well, in exchange for another little pet. So let's then go over to Eleonora. So your character, class, species, and maybe a little bit of a backstory if you have anything.
My name is Eleonora. I am a Dragonborn artificer. I have a specific taste in crafting goods. I am a hoarder of washi tape. I gave my custard over to Bob Mango because I was given the opportunity to animal handle Bims, the little dragon, who is particularly sassy.
A pseudo dragon, a very sassy pseudo dragon. Thank you. Can I just quickly get another audio check there, quick? Eleonora?
I can hear you.
Okay,
I can hear you.
There we go. It's pulling through on the audio. I'm just checking on Discord. Okay, and then let's go over to Artemis.
Yeah, so Artemis Rengnir is a Goliath path of the elemental monk, who is also a retired sailor and a full-time gladiator. And he is played by Mr. Saltmarsh, aka the one who has made the most bizarre characters.
The most weird and wonderful characters. Always something interesting. Then we have...
And I bet I'm gonna have to make another one because I'm quite certain I will die.
Then we have Canis. Canis. Hello.
Hello. I'm Canis, the human fighter / pact of the Fathomless Warlock. And he's here to fight, have fun, and earn enough honor to redeem his true name.
Okay, and then the other character you're seeing on the boat is a voice that you suddenly, as the 2 new players, you hear this voice kind of speaking out and saying, "Oh no, I think there's a giant shark about to attack." And you are floating, and let me pull you guys in over here, as you are floating about on a, I guess, what do you call that? A spar, I think it's called. A pole, a piece of this, a smoldering piece of, I guess, wood. As you guys look over to this boat, you see this guy, and you recognize his voice from aboard the ship. And as you look back, you see this ship suddenly very listy, very smoky, billowing steam, and just all of this. And you see this movement under the water as it suddenly just comes past you over here, as it starts to circle the boat. And as the party in the boat looks back to follow the track of this water and this movement under the waves, you see these two people clinging to this pole. So let's start with Volrak. What do they see, Volrak, when they look at you?
All right. So first of all, I'm a bit of, so just to give it like a general idea, is that I'm a bit of a beggar. So torn clothes, long dark kind of scraggly hair, clinging onto this chunk of wood to stay afloat and try and get into safety. I am way out of my element in any sort of my understanding. I don't know what's going on, who I am, who I'm with. I just know that there's a boat in front of me and I need to get to it, and there's someone next to me that I need to help. So yeah.
Okay, so you see this, is it a female?
Male.
Male. This like male, is it a human, this human male just clutching onto this thing for dear life. And next to him, you see this this figure, I guess, with horns protruding from his head. Rake?
Yes. So Rake is wearing, it's kind of worn but well maintained leather armor that's very soggy now. And he has medium black hair and a pair of antlers sprouting from his forehead. And he does not know what happened. All he knows is there's apparently a shark, and he doesn't want to be in the water with the shark. And so he wants to get out of there.
All right. So as the party looks over to these two figures floating in the waves, you suddenly look back as you see this huge, whoops, sorry for the people on the stream, you see this huge figure just come around again. And this is what it looks like. As you look under the waves, you see this huge shark, very bony, the like leathery skin just falling off at places. Bob, do you want to make a friend with the shark? So that's an inside joke, folks, because Bob wants to... Yes, it can be called Screecher. Okay, Screecher. There we go. It's called Screecher with a K. As Bonefin is now called Screecher. Sure. Okay, so Screecher's there, and can you all... Please, can you all roll me initiative? So welcome to Ghost of Saltmarsh, Rake and Volrak. This is how we roll, yo. So this is a summons left over from last game that we didn't get around to, unfortunately. So this is where we have to fit it in, I guess. Awesome. I'm going to change up the music. You guys can hear the music, yeah?
Perfect.
Okay. Because I kind of try to keep mine very soft. So I'll just push that up there and we'll do some combat music. Let's go with this one. And yeah, let's have a look at what happens. I'm going to add this one as well. So we have, it's Bob, Canis, then we have Bonefin, Screecher, Rake, Volrak, Artemis, and our beloved Eleonora. I'm missing you two. You have to roll initiative. You don't have to fight it, but you do have to roll the initiative.
I was hoping if I hid, you wouldn't see me.
Oh god.
It was wishful thinking, wasn't it? Did it roll?
just a quick message to the party. I have a ability that I can swap my initiative roll with another party member at the beginning of combat. So if, throughout the campaign, if we want to swap initiative rolls with me, we can do that for like a more strategic advantage, depending on like placement and stuff like that.
Awesome. But right now, your only member in your party is Volrak, Rake. So it's just you, Rake, and Volrak in the one party. You're not even sure that this rowboat has seen you as this shark starts to circle. So, Bob. Bob, it's you. What you doing? I have animal handling on speed dial. Yeah, this is not an animal. No, it's not an animal. Bob.
No, friend. Has to attack Bob.
All right. So you've got, as you look back, you see this ship. It's taking on water. There's smoke rising up as Bob just takes out her Nightbeard bow as she aims it towards this dorsal fin that's sticking out the water, and a 25 will hit. So Bob, roll me your damage.
Nice, well rolled, Bob.
Nicely done. As Bob sends an
Oh
arrow
no, player
piercing
downed.
this- no, it's not player down. Sorry, my cat just sat on my little thing. Sorry, so that's not a player down. I'm sorry, stream. No, those are lies. It's the cat's fault. There's no sneak attack on it, Bob, because you have not. You didn't have advantage on that attack, and there's no allies within 5 feet. So, other than that, Bob, any movement that you want to do? Any special run around the boat, flap your wings, do anything? You can wave at them, and then you can roll me a stealth check as you try to hide below. Yeah, and you just kind of they look at you and they see this hand, and suddenly they just look again, and you're gone. And Canis, it's your turn. What you doing?
I'm gonna move a little bit closer and just straight up witch bolt
Awesome. Go for it. Witch bolted.
at second level.
I see Phoenix also lurking in the stream. Hi, Phoenix. See you there.
No, go
I'm
away.
guessing it'll-
The 14 hits. 14
It does?
Go away, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
14 hits as it
Oh,
does
damn.
27
Yeah.
points of damage. Freaking hell.
He's
And that's lightning damage, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
You just sealed your fate, Canis. Okay.
Rest in peace.
Is that your turn?
I think so. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. As this monster has, what's that? Quite a bit of movement, so it will swim down this way. As it gets here,
Oh, hey, that's unnecessary, bud.
as it gets there, you just see it just chomp at this wood. As it chomps, it splinters it completely at 29 points. As this wood is completely splintered, as it starts to swim this way again, and this wood is now no longer there, and you two are treading water. Eleonora, what are you doing?
Oh, for goodness sakes. You're so mean. Their first game and they're already going to get nomped.
Yeah, so Eleonora, you take out your crossbows, you aim at this dorsal fin, and you shoot 2 shots off. And surprisingly, both shots hit. Roll me your damage.
You're doing 8.
So-
And 9.
Sorry,
8
I'm pitiful.
and 9 points. As you start to see chunks of bone start to float up to the surface, Eleonora. Everywhere it swims, it's leaving this trail, this green, gooey, old fly drawing trail.
Blech.
Yeah, yum. Anything else you want to do, Eleonora?
Can I use my tail to push the boat closer towards our 2 swimmers?
That would be a full action to.
Oh,
to
okay.
move
Then I
the
will
boat.
just skip.
Okay.
I will
So,
just skip. There.
so as you do this and you glance over the dorsal fin a little bit, there, Eleonora, you see Rake suddenly splattering for breath. And Rake, it's your turn. What you doing?
Well, first he's gonna curse the Lord of the Forest for dropping him here, and then he's gonna go here, and then it's not like above. It's not below the water, right? I could like ice knife it if I wanted to.
Yeah. You could ice snipe the dorsal fin. It's like kind of like half in, half out the water. Those kind of vibes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bonus action Hunter's Market, and then I will ice knife it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Cool. So he will take
Decent roll for
that.
that.
And then he also takes Hunter's Mark. Which is another d6. Oh, he also has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, we'll do that now. So that's 5. Another 5 points on this one, and a dex save. Nat 20 as he just kind of spins around as he now faces you.
Oh, one last d4 for dreadful strikes. Cause, I mean, it's better than nothing.
Okay.
And then I think that's it. Rake is now sitting in the ocean, floating on his back, wondering why him.
All right, and you look over to your fellow clinger to the wood person as you look over as you see Volrak suddenly ready to do something. So Volrak, what you doing?
I'm bobbing up and down in the water, trying to catch my breath, and I'm gonna cast Deafness Blindness on this shark. It's a Constitution 14 saving throw. So I'm gonna try and blind the shark.
22.
Okay. Seeing that nothing happened, and that's my action gone, I am going to cast Misty Step as a bonus action and Misty Step myself onto the boat. I think I have enough range. It is 30 feet. Actually, I don't think I have enough.
No. You don't have
I don't have enough.
You
Okay.
don't
You have enough for
Okay.
half
But
of the
you've-
way.
You've got,
Okay, hold on.
You could potentially swim over, and
So
and then
my swim speed equals my walk speed.
Yeah. So you could swim over,
Okay.
and then Misty Step from there. So you could use your movement and then Misty Step.
Okay,
you wanted
my
to.
movement. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna
that's
go.
30 feet, right? And then you'll have 30 feet to Misty Step, and you'll get onto the
Yeah,
the boat.
okay, I'll do that. I'll Misty Step onto the boat. Okay, cool.
So, Canis,
Alright.
you look over and suddenly you see this human, probably not smelling too fresh kind of person just standing next to you. And you're very confused. And Artemis, you also see this And Vorak, is there anything else that you want to do before you... Is the end of your turn?
I blip onto the boat and I'm like, sorry guys. And I kind of freeze because I'm surrounded by strangers. And that'll be my
Alright.
turn.
Artemis, it's your turn.
Right, so I would like to activate my elementalism
Yeah. Okay.
thingy my bobber.
Thingamabobber. Yep.
And then
Roll.
I would like to let's see the range.
So that
See-
should give you an additional 10 feet, yeah, on your
so
physical
so yeah,
attacks.
15 feet in
So
total.
that should be 15 feet.
So yeah, could I technically make it to here?
Yeah, I'll allow you to jump in and be able to run past Volrak and absolutely take a swan dive into the water as you end up
Yeah.
up there. Yep.
Wait. Okay, and now I choose the elemental type of my attacks to be thunder.
Thunder damage, yeah.
Yeah,
I just
I would
want
like
to
to
check. Yeah, you are how far away?
I'm 15 feet away.
Okay.
I would like to punch the shark.
Okay, punch the shark. Go for it. Roll me your attack.
At 25
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
and 10 thunder damage.
Nice. So 10 thunder damage. As you strike towards it, you see the sea suddenly almost parts as this elemental hand just strikes straight through it and punches this shark straight under the chin. Yeah, no, awesome. Anything else, Artemis?
One more attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
19.
That will hit.
Alright, and this will be 7 thunder damage.
7 thunder damage. Nice. And as you do that and you punch it again, you suddenly feel this little bit of this water around you suddenly seems a little bit strange, tickling almost. And Rake, can you please roll me your witch bolt? And Artemis, you'll take half of that, please.
You mean my witch bolt?
Yeah, you can roll me your witch bolt damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Damn, what? The shark can deflect damage? What the fuck?
No, it's lightning, and you.
No, because you're literally in line.
You're literally within 15 feet of it when it's being shocked to shit. So you take 9 points of lightning damage, Artemis.
Wow, you use a lightning spell in the water. How clever.
Um,
I didn't
and
think you would jump in.
as you look at Oceanus, he just pulls out his crossbow and he aims at the shark, and he just as this bolt just goes straight over into the water beyond it. Bob, it's your turn. What you doing? Bob, you've already got advantage because you are hidden, so you don't need steady aim. So the question is, can she use steady aim and then slow when I shoot? Yeah. So you can roll your attack at advantage, Bob, as you pop up and just shoot this bolt at it. So, or the arrow. So roll me your attack. And that is at advantage. Ooh, it's a nat. 2 nat ones.
What the hell?
That's a double nat 1. Oh no, Bob, no. Artemis.
That is because you named it Nightbeard. It gave you bad luck.
Artemis, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please? Yeah, so you suddenly, you see these two arrows, and you just in time, you just hold your breath, and you go, and you duck under the waves as you see these two arrows, like, come, you know, like that cool, bubbly arrows into the water. Yeah, and,
I always knew a little crow shouldn't be trusted with a crossbow.
I'm not the one rolling, Bob. I'm not the one rolling. It's you rolling. All right. Anything else that you want to do? Okay. So, let's see. We've got an interesting thing here. So, Bob, you done? Anything else?
You gonna hide?
Bob, are you going to hide away? You're going to run to the front of the boat? You can hide, Bob. You can roll me a stealth, please. And as you try to hide away, I don't know whether from the shark or from Artemis, Canis, it's your turn.
Okay. Ignore that. I wasn't doing that again. Ignore that one.
Am I ignoring that one? Is that your damage?
Yeah, because that wasn't what I meant to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
I was
it,
just
your
looking over the
turn.
spell one more time.
Okay.
Alright.
It's not you that's got the
Yeah.
witch bolt on it. It's little deer. It's Rake in the water.
Oh no, I'm the one who shot the witch bolt.
You're the one that got the witch bolt. Sorry. So you've got the witch bolt.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump 15 feet in the water, and I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so yeah.
$23 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Freaking, I'd hope it hits. Since you're only level 4. And that is nice. 8 points.
Also, I'm gonna use a bonus action to give the shark another jolt.
A jolt. So you give it a jolt. You give it a proper jolt there. And yeah, that hurts. That hurts it.
And alright, I'm going to use Tentacles of the Deep to magically summon a magical tentacle.
Is that a feature?
Right. Yep, of the Fathomless Warlock.
Of course, because
I'm gonna
somebody was
summon it right
smart.
there.
Okay, what are you summoning?
Tentacle of the Deep. A 10-foot long tentacle.
Okay, so it's just a. I don't have one for you, so I'll just give you just a token, an exclamation mark. I'll just give you an exclamation mark. There's your exclamation mark. So where are you putting it?
Right about here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and hit with it because I can make a hit when it's summoned.
Okay, and that's going to be a. You said 10 feet, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Melee spell attack, so I'm just gonna roll it like a witch bolt because it doesn't have one. No, I mean like an Eldritch Blast because it doesn't have anything to hit with.
So melee spell attack, yeah, so that's fine. 12, okay, so that is not going to hit.
Alright, then nothing happens.
Cool. As it's this one's turn, and it's sensing some I guess it's not blood quite yet from Artemis, as it will swim this way, and it's just going to give our good old new friend a bit of a chomp. And a 15.
Can I opportunity attack because it left my 15-foot reach?
Yeah, you can give it opportunity attack.
Hell yeah. Oh fuck, a
And that
12.
misses. So the 15, does that hit you?
Yeah, I get chomped.
Rick?
Yeah.
So the first, as it chomps you, you see it bites into you as it does 25 points of damage. As you still,
Oh.
as you still cling to it, you feel yourself grappled as this creature suddenly starts to swim away with you, as he swims this way. Towards Artemis. As he swims this way, still grappling you, biting you, swims straight up to Artemis as he almost spits you out this way, Rake, and you land next to Canis, and he takes a bite at Artemis. And a 27 is going to
Oh
hit.
yeah, of course. Yeah, that hits.
And that's going to do
And I'm
22 points
I'm
of
down.
damage as Artemis starts to slowly sink in the water. And Eleonora, it's your turn.
sinking. What? That's not how buoyancy works.
You're slowly sinking. And remember, it's 6 seconds per round, so it will take you maybe a round or two to actually get beyond reach. And 11 misses.
And that definitely doesn't
And
hit.
a
Sorry,
seven-
boys. Can't
seven
help.
misses. And but you know what? Silver, you can roll that with advantage for me, please, thanks to your redemption. So I'll allow you one more
That's my
attack there.
fault.
Yeah, that
They are.
19 is gonna hit.
I heard a woohoo from Bob. Oh, for goodness sake.
Woohoo! 4 points. And yeah.
Monster killed.
Monster killed. How do you see that happening?
Oh.
Sorry, I'm too busy laughing at Bob.
Is Bob having fun there?
Oh, she's screeching, we're free. I just see it going through the iron piercing, the brain cavity, because I'm gruesome.
Nice. Nothing gruesome about that. As this thing just suddenly turns on completely on his back like a goldfish, about to get flushed, as it just starts to very much just float on the surface there, and you are all out of combat, and I will allow you. Yeah. Okay. So Canis swims up to Artemis.
I'm gonna go and drag him back to the ship.
Okay. So
Oh,
you're dragging him up?
Rake will beat him there and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Cool. So
Right?
you swim up to him, and you reach out.
Yeah. Oop. Let's see.
Yeah, can I help start pulling people into the boat as well?
Yeah. You can
Oh,
do
I'm
that.
fine. I can breathe underwater now.
And Artemis, this new kind of horned, I must choose my words very carefully, horned human swims up to you, touches you, and you are suddenly feel this rush of energy through your body for 11 points, and you are healed. Yeah, and you are all out of combat, so we can change the music, and welcome to a Nightbeard game, y'all. So as you
Can I take it?
Olagra, I haven't forgotten about your redemption. I will use it when the time comes. I'm keeping it. It's there. It's there. So yeah, you guys make it back to the boat. Your tentacle, I'm guessing, will disappear as well. And Canis, you also jump back in the boat. And you... yeah?
I wanted to see if I could grab some of the shark's teeth and pull it out.
Wow. Okay. Then for that, you can roll me a sleight of hand at disadvantage, thanks to Olagro on the stream for the disadvantage redemption.
Hey, Nightbeard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a real quick sec. I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, you try to, but this, you realize that this is almost, these teeth are part of the skeleton of this creature. So it's like it's actually fused together. There's no way you separating a tooth. You very quickly decide you give up Canis and you swim back to the boat. And as you kind of clamber on board, you look back as this shark slowly starts to sink away. And almost at the same time, you see the ship's main mast just suddenly snap into, as it just, the whole ship, smoke and flames bellow as it just sinks into the sea. And you see this huge steam just and yeah,
That was a fun night.
and that's it.
Appreciate
so
y'all coming about the boat.
Yeah, sure, that was totally planned, and we definitely saw you. And weren't going to leave you to be fate as we ran away.
Hey, I mean, a luck is a type of skill, right? I'll take it.
Yeah, Oceanus recognizes your voices. He goes, are those the voices from the ship that I recognize?
Possibly. I'll be honest. My name is Rake Fruitsinger, a patron of the Lord of the Forest, and he decided to drop me on a boat full of smugglers, and then everything was on fire, and then I was in the ocean, and it was all pretty bad.
Yeah, accidental fire in the ocean is crazy.
Okay, so as you see this, as you see the smoke billowing away, you decide to somehow take an oar or two, and you start to very gently row your boat back to shore. And and then Nora, roll me a performance check, please.
Can I give her advantage because I would have been singing with her?
Yeah, you can give me a performance with advantage, Eleonora.
Oh, we're screwed. I didn't do the thing, but
Yeah. And by the time you reach Saltmarsh, everybody is singing with you, and everybody's like in, and you see almost the whole council out there at the start of Saltmarsh, as you bring your boat in. No, Anders, you're not there yet. Yeah, so Anders will be there. So Anders will be there. His people aren't there. Skeren's not there for you, Bob. Don't even ask. Let me just add in our two new players. So Rake, you there, and Volrak. So you all kind of come in. As you come in, you see the whole council, led by Anders in this case, suddenly greet you as they like, is everything okay? We saw the smoke.
Definitely not.
You won't have any trouble with smugglers anytime soon.
And they all rush you into the council hall as they stand there, and you just hear these questions come from Ede, Iliander, and Manistrad and Anders, as they're all just barraging you with these questions like, Wow, why did you destroy the ship? We told you not to destroy the ship. What did you do? Did you find out anything useful? Who was it? Who's behind it all? Why are they smuggling the stuff? Did you get anything? Were you able to save anything? Did you salvage anything? Da 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 da.
I'm going to shoot an Eldritch blast in the air to make a loud boom so they all shut the fuck up.
As they suddenly just quiet down and they're like, so just
One at a
tell us,
time.
what happened?
Shit, a fight ensued, and it didn't look well. So at the time, I thought the best option would be to stop the smuggling coming in and out of town. So I burned it.
That we can understand in the heat of the moment, but how will we now know or what the smugglers were trying to do? How can we infiltrate and find out what's happening? As Oceanus pipes up and says, sorry, I'm assuming you are the council? They were smuggling some things to some armaments, I believe I overheard them say.
I looked towards Bob. Hey, Bob, did you grab anything on the ship while we were there? Any papers?
Didn't see any weapons. Just heard lots of people's voices.
Is that it?
I'm gonna say because I remember Bob at a game. I remember when we were on the ship, Bob found papers and something in the captain's room.
Yeah, Bob did find papers. Bob, can you remember what those papers said?
I actually can't see what's going on
Bob is
BT, so I
distracted.
can help Bob.
Bob is distracted. Okay, Bob. No, there's are you you should be here, Bob. You should be in the village of Saltmarsh.
She is right here.
What you saying, Bob? You found them. Oh yeah, no. So it wasn't. You didn't find that stuff. Okay. So, any case, as you do this, Oceanus can recall some of the things as he says. Well, as far as he's aware and what he was able to ascertain, and these smugglers were looking to take weapons to some lizard folk.
Would Rake or Vorak have maybe
Okay.
overheard anything by chance while we were,
Roll me
before everything exploded?
Roll me a history check to see if you can recall anything, because it was a very traumatic moment, right? So let's see if you can recall anything, Vorak and Rake.
I'm actually good at history.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you see.
Vorak was keeping a detailed diary of every discussion, and pretty much corroborates Oceanus' story, and is able to say, but there's definitely something dodgy. They were looking for this. They were taking these weapons to these lizard folk who were also on board. They wanted this very urgently. They spoke about a big attack around this area as well, so that's why they needed the weapons delivered close to Saltmarsh, which is where the boat was was the whole time. So in this area, yeah. So as they say, well, I think you should all go get a rest. A few of you look a little bit chomped on as they look at your injuries, Artemis and Rake. As
It's wringing out a cloak, holes in it.
as they say perhaps you should go have a rest, and we'll discuss this matter, and we'll regroup tomorrow, as you all are able to take a long rest. Bob,
Sweet.
Skerin is not in at the moment, Bob. But what you can do is you can roll me a perception check, Bob. So this is Skerin, and Bob has a little bit of a crush on Skerin for the new players.
Ooh.
and as yeah, this is not the best time, Phoenix. So they eventually they send you along to this beach. They said, well, a few more things have washed up on this beach. Can you please go and check it? And while I pull up that, will somebody roll me a d10, please? Let's have Volrak. Will you roll me a d10?
Just a flat D10.
Just a flat d10.
Oof. Okay.
A 1. Oh, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying.
All right.
Let me just quickly. I need to pull this map. I'm just going to give you a. Some of you might recognize this map. Some of you maybe not, but we'll just use this as a map. So just give me quickly 1 minute. Let me just pull it all together for you. Yeah, that looks good.
I did forget. Could I just roll insight to see if the council people seemed on the up and up?
Yeah, you can roll me an insight.
Oh yeah.
So you guys follow their directions, and you take this walk along the beach to go and see if you can discover anything on this beach. And I will pull you to the scene now. Pow. Artemis, are you back?
I've been back.
I'm just checking. I saw your character heal. That's why I'm just checking. So as you walk along this beach looking for things, you think back, Rake, and no, Bob, you didn't get to buy healer's kit yet. No. You'll go back to Saltmarsh, and you can go and negotiate. But you walk along, and you're picking up like this washed out debris from this ship, right? And as you're busy looking, you hear this little bit of rustling in the bushes behind you. And
I don't see nothing.
You don't see nothing. No, you don't. As
I don't
as
see nothing
Because
either.
my token isn't there.
your token's here.
Where the hell are we?
There's your token.
I keep having to refresh BTT because I can't see nothing.
Dude,
It's all
It's
blackness.
just black with-
you should be there. You're not there?
No,
I
it's just
see
every
you
time
on
it
my
keeps
one.
coming up a black map.
Ah, okay. So let me quickly refresh my side. Bow, bow. Otherwise, I'm just going to kill the YouTube version. Let me kill the YouTube stream. Sorry, YouTube. Bye.